Hi, this is John Sileo. Sometimes there are reasons why you would want to hide on Facebook. You don't want to get rid of your account, you don't want to delete it, you just want to hide yourself as much as possible so that you can still use it as a login mechanism or to check up on other people. So let's start by bringing up your web browser, logging into Facebook, and going into your account and privacy settings. This is where most everything you're going to do to protect your privacy originates. The first thing I'd like you to do is, we're not going to go over the general interface, we've done that before. I'd like you to go into View Settings, and once you're in View Settings, on this page, if you want to lock it down completely, you should set every one of these settings to Friends Only. These are who can search for you, who can send you friend requests, send you messages. This locks it down to your friends only, and it makes it as small of a group in this case as possible. Once you've done that for each one of these settings, go ahead and hit back to privacy and go into customize settings. Now, in the first section, things I share, this is what you are sharing, not what others are sharing about you, but what you are sharing. And you can lock these all the way down to either friends only, or if you customize it, in many cases you can set it to only me, so that you are only sharing posts with yourself, for example. Not very practical if you're using this as a social networking site, but it is practical if you're simply using Facebook as another interface to log in, or just to keep track of other people, but you don't necessarily want them seeing everything you're doing. And again, you can set family, relationships, all of these to only me. You could set your website by hitting customize and go and set it to only me. That locks it down in the tightest possible way. Let's move to the next section, things that others share. This is what other people share about you. Photos that you're tagged in. Do you want your friends and networks? Now, if you want it locked down in the tightest way, you go to customize and you drop down inside of customize to only me. That way only you can see the photos that you're tagged in. Same with commenting on posts or friends posting on your wall. If you unclick that, it disables it and friends are not able to post on your wall. Again, you're locking them down. Can see wall posts by friends. Once again, you can lock that all the way down so that only you can see wall posts by your friends. And friends checking you into places, which they can do without your even knowing it. You can disable this. By setting that to disable, you are not allowing others to check you into places. Next, on the contact information, I recommend that you only show your mobile phone number to you unless you really want to get it out there. In my case, I only let people know my mobile phone number by voice. I tell it to them. Other phone, if you're using this for your business, yeah, maybe you set it to friends and networks. Otherwise, I would probably pare that down to only me, and that's how you get it to be the tightest settings. You set all of these address, screen name, email, and alternate emails to only me. When you're done with that, let's go back to privacy, and we're going to go into apps and websites and click on edit your settings down here in the left hand corner. The apps you use, these are apps that are actively collecting information on you, and if you there's a button to remove all unwanted or spammy apps, as they call them, people who are just trying to siphon off your information. You can turn off all platform apps, or you can go in and do it customized. So if I don't want Ping to any longer be taking data from my Facebook page, I would click on that and remove Ping from being connected. Ping is no longer getting data from my Facebook profile. Info accessible through your friends. This is a really important one because right now they're sharing everything about you. You can go in and tell exactly what you want your friends to share about you. If you're locking it down in the tightest way, you would untick everything. Bio, website, links, notes, all of it. You'd get rid of all of it so your friends are sharing nothing without your knowing about it. Instant personalization. Sorry, game and app activity. Friends only. Again, you can customize that so that only you can see that activity showing nobody else what you're doing on games. Instant personalization. Close out of this initial screen if it comes up and look at the checkbox down here. Enable instant personalization on partner websites. That means it's going into your Facebook settings, seeing what you like, who you know, what groups you're a part of, and marketing to you based on that. By unchecking it, leaving it blank, you are no longer allowing those sites to come in and gain your personal information. Again, go back to apps for one last setting. Public search. If you don't want search engines, Google and Bing and others, to be able to search on your profile and your posts, unclick that and disable public search. That means that the search engines will not get in there if you unclick that box. That's a real quick overview of how to lock everything down in Facebook so that you're simply using it to look at others' profiles, which you're still allowed to do, or to use it as login credentials for another site. Thanks so much.